Today I am going to take you in one of the very difficult, most difficult and remote mountainous district of Nepal. So she is Miss Mayadevi Shahi, and the topic is journey from a simple and shy housewife to the role model farmers. Yes, she is Miss Mayadevi Sai from Mugu district. She is 40 years old and she lives with her family with 5 household members. Unlike other family, her family is little bit progressive because there are only 5 members in her household. Because in the district where she lives, like 10 house members in a household would be normal, and most of the men, they are migrated, seasonally migrated to India for labor work, and her husband is also migrated to India. If you talk about the altitude where we are working, this Mugu district, we have altitude from 2000 meters to 7000 meters high, and we are working with her in 3000 meters altitude. So you can imagine like how remote and how hard the life in the mountain is. And we have been working with her for last 1.5 year from a project called Food Security Project. And if you see, Mugu is one of, if you see this red highlighted or green highlighted zone, this is next to Tibet. Down is India and above is China, and Mugu is one of the least developed country, and it falls 73rd among 75th country in the 75 countries in the country. Almost all the households are engaged in farming at some point. However, still 90% of the household do not have enough food to feed themselves for a year long. So the food insecurity is very high, and it is a very crucial need to work to increase the food security and nutritional security. 41%, almost 47, almost half of the population in the district, they live below the poverty line. And if we talk about the this social status, the district is very highly discriminated by caste, gender, and economic status. Now let's come to Mayadevi Sai again. Before we intervened, we started the project called Food Security Project. That was in 2023 April. Miss Mayadevi Sai was also very shy and simple housewife in the location. It was very obvious that given the scenario, given the social condition, it was very hard for any woman or female farmers to come up and show their leadership skill, ability. So we encourage her to come and join in our smallholder farmers collectives in 2023. Now, today she is the lead farmers and she is the leading the group that consists of 33 farmers in her group. Now, how do we do this? How do we make her a leader farmer? First of all, we were providing lots of capacity building to her and the farmers like her, and we prioritize the female farmers, where in the project we have more than 75% farmers are female farmers. So we provided regular capacity building on climate change adaptation, agroecology, using of locally available resources, regenerative agriculture, and promoting sustainable livelihood. Similarly, after this capacity building, then they form the group which consists of 20 to 25, some 30. These groups, they meet regularly. Every week or every 10 days, they meet regularly and they discuss the different local problem and possible local solutions. And they were also capacitated. Sure. I will share the data that I will answer you. And then also capacity building. There were several capacity building on-farm action research for these smallholder farmers to do the climate adaptive resource by themselves and find the local solution. Next, Ari. And also, as I told you, when they discussed, they were also discussing about the possible local solution. And then they were also doing the collective vegetable nurseries. I'm sorry, it has been like negative nurseries, but it's vegetable nursery. The collective vegetable nurseries is a very innovative idea for them. Like they come together and put the vegetable nurseries. This will help them to save their time, effort, and money also. So now, if you see the left down, then it's the diversified vegetable gardens, systematic vegetable gardens, where they come collectively to do the vegetable production. The interesting thing is here, because there is no labor, that there labor is not that much available in the district. There is a term called perma system, that means that the people, they come and gather and help each other to do the vegetable cultivation. And also they are doing cultivating the forgotten fruits, like people who have forgotten, ignored the food. Now they are reviving the food, like buckwheat, finger millet, amaranthus, etc. Hari? Yeah. Now, let's come back to Mayadevi again. Now, she is cultivating more than 8 vegetable year long, systematically in her 20 square meters of land. And now she is able to produce vegetable from her own garden and feed her 5 members of family for 7 to 8 years. If you see previously before joining the project, she used to cultivate only 3 to 4 vegetables in a very small piece of land, only broadcasting around her land, and it was very unsystematic. Now she has been producing 7 to 8 months. Previously, it was enough for 3 to 3.5 months. Meaning, for vegetable only, she has increased 5 more months to feed her whole family. And also, it is also the fact that Mugu is by default an organic district where the farmers are not using that much of chemical pesticide. But in recent days, we have seen the lots of these multinational companies and external companies are coming in the village to penetrate with chemical pesticides. But at the same time, we also thought this is the very good and high time to work on locally available botanical pesticides. We have started to provide the capacity building training and some input support to the farmer like Maya Devi and her colleagues. Now they are preparing the local botanical pesticides by themselves and applying in their vegetable gardens. This has also decreased their external dependency on chemicals. Not only that, this is also, they are also now preserving and started to collecting the different traditional and forgotten fruit crops and varieties, especially climate resilient crops and varieties, and she is taking lead of this. At last, when I was talking with her, like if I can tell her story to the broader media, Caritas Asia. She told that thank you very much for Caritas for a small initiative and bringing such a big change in our life. Definitely, it has been only 1.5 years we have been working with them in such a remote village and district. Definitely, we are going to put more effort in coming days. Ari? Yes, and I thank you very much again providing Caritas Asia for this opportunity. I thank you very much.